All right.
I have a he's like
Well, that was good. I was almost like.
Not too loud. Not too loud. I'll probably never do it like that again.
I don't do it at all.
It's all good. I actually don't mind it. I like it. Why? I feel like y'all have the plague. Nobody fills in over here, but we got behind you, and then it's like packed. Same thing up here. No one wants to sit in the front row. Now. All right. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? Yep. I love all the festive colors and the festivities. All right. So I've got, hey guys. All right. We've got a lot to go over today, and then I know you guys are all excited to get down there and start making more cocktails and food and all the fun. So we're going to power through because we have awards for November. We have guest speakers. We've got all the fun and information for you guys. So first and foremost, John, I'm going to let you come up. Do you have a slide or are you just talking?
I have 2 slides.
You have 2 slides? Okay. So we'll do the to build careers worth having first, and then we'll go over to John. All right, guys, to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And then God, family, then business, and our Y4C2Ts. All right, bucket fills. I want to start off first with 2 bucket fills. First, I want to say a huge thank you to the Krickebergs for setting all this up, and Brooke, because I know Brooke did a lot of work too, and they came late at night. Bless you. They decorated. And also, secondly, I don't know if you guys remember, but this exact same time last year, you guys flew me in here to come to this team meeting to introduce myself and meet all of you guys. I wasn't quite working here yet, and they lost my suitcase, and I had to go to Target and buy clothes last minute. That was fun. Yes.
Everyone, please wash your hands.
We will get to that. I have an announcement for you with that. Don't worry. I got you. Yes, and if you touch shrimp, please don't touch anything else without washing your hands because I'm deathly allergic. And there's shrimp apparently down there at the what is it? The spicy, the Bloody Mary bar. All right. So just wanted to say a huge thank you. It's been an amazing year so far getting to work with all of you guys. And I love being with all of you and love learning about you and your businesses. So that was my bucket fill. And then what bucket fills do you guys have?
One for Damien, one for Darshell. Just a couple weeks ago with all the huge heavy snow that happened. I needed somebody to go out and snowplow my parents in Muskego, and they were like Johnny on the spot to like figure out who can get out there and help me. So I really appreciate it. I really do. They're elderly, so like it was a big deal.
That's awesome. Any other bucket? Yes, Lisa.
Bucket fill for you, Dana. On Monday, I hadn't had time to bring a lunch, and I was just in the mood, like optimistic. And you showed me where some delicious food was that you brought on Friday, and it was very good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm always cooking way too much food, and I feed a lot of the agents in the office. So anytime you guys are hungry, just come find me. There's extras in the fridge.
They got there's a takeover something.
Yeah. I always have food. All right. Any other bucket fills? I saw some more hands. Go ahead.
I have a few. Shania for just always helping me out with like my computer or little go-to things that I need. Jeff, he actually helped me with my offering on my house that I got.
Heck yeah.
Thank you. Nice. And Julie, who is a kick-ass TC, and
Yay.
my life
She really is.
last month.
Yep.
So,
and speaking of the praises about that, Jeremy did an amazing job painting and doing a bell for us that's going to be hung out outside of my window. He just brought it in today. So now when you guys have something you want to celebrate, you get to ring the bell like on Seeking Sunset. We're going to record it and make some fun little reels for the week and post them out. So we're gonna have some fun with it. All right, any other bucket fills? Yeah.
So I get to be Pam today.
Whoop, whoop.
She's not here. Thank you to everybody who donated, even if you didn't donate this time, you guys are always awesome. We're like the bat symbol and you guys always come in and save the day.
Every kid got a present.
Every single present was covered. Every kid had a great time. They were very happy. They said they ran out and like helped grab everything
Yeah.
out of the truck. She could not be more grateful. She will randomly pop up at some point, but while she's not here, I'll be her and pretend my eyes are. Oh, yes. And say how thankful she is. Well, thank you, everybody.
I love that. All right, Taylor, I knew you were coming next.
Yeah, so thank you, Shanice, for doing a beautiful job transaction coordinating for me. It's been freaking phenomenal. Thank you. And also for showing properties for me right after my car accident. That was so helpful and I ended up getting accepted out there because of that. So
Yeah.
thank you. And then a huge thank you to like literally everybody. I was inundated with just like a bunch of like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. How are you doing? Just after my accident, everybody was just right there and I was like, and thank you to the leadership team because you guys take such great care of me. Like
Bet.
Michael, it's like, there's another gift at the door. So you guys just like really just touched my heart. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And you guys donated to her gift box outside her door too. And they picked that up yesterday. Yep.
3 years. So yes, thank you. I know.
Yeah.
I'm receiving something.
That's all right. Got you. Yeah.
So sorry, I just one more. Ed, love you. He's become a good friend of mine. Thank you for driving up to Madison and dealing with our potential new land deal.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna move forward. 1 second. Where's your slides? Do you know where she put it? Oh, all right.
It could be at the end.
No. Close your eyes, y'all. There we go. The
Cool.
floor is yours, John Warren.
Well, most of you know me, I pace around the office, so. On
the
I do get my 10,000 steps a day before I run, but can we go to the next slide?
Yeah.
I'll make it really quick. There's just 3 programs I want to highlight about A+ as we enter into the spring market. One is our buy before you sell program. Many times we have listing opportunities where someone might want to buy a house, but they just don't qualify holding their house. And the price points they're looking at or the market they're looking at is too competitive to have a home sale to win. We are willing to completely overlook all lending requirements and portfolio that loan with A+ money. So our money, our rules, no exceptions. If we say we're gonna do it, they can proceed to buy and then we'll refinance them once they purchase their property and sell their property into a regular conventional loan at premium terms. So huge tool. I have a few people in this room that have used it. Tony had a client in the exact same boat. They were nearing retirement, had tons of money, and we were able to utilize this program. They're very happy with how everything turned out. They were able to list the properties at the time they wanted to, which was very important. And it's what got them moving forward.
Yeah, and just a testament, like, and this was not an easy file either, to work with. In addition to that, there were a lot of very, very dynamic, aspects that most lenders obviously just either wouldn't have the experience or the creativity or, just the work ethic to put into it. Like, not every file is easy, and that's what I love about working with you, man, is like, it doesn't matter how easy or hard, how difficult it is, you're giving it 100%. So thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. In the event they need a bridge loan, so they have equity but don't have a down payment, we can do a bridge loan. Why that matters is you can't use a HELOC to take equity out of your property if it's listed, generally speaking. Some banks will make an exception. I know very few that if your property's listed, will give you a HELOC. That's where we can give the funds so they can move forward with that purchase. And then the last one on the list,
Oops, so sorry.
Second.
I totally went all the way off. I got you.
Is our cash program. As we enter the spring market, We might not have to write cash offers now. I anticipate still having those hyper competitive situations. Our cash offer program isn't a guarantee. It's not if we screw up, we'll pay everyone 10,000. It's a guarantee. If we give it, it's closing. They lose their job, it's closing. There's no questions asked. They are getting the loan. The only way they're not is if they choose to walk away from the transaction, which they would be in breach of their contract. So think about that as you are moving forward into the spring market. If any of these tools are available for your clients, we're happy to produce. If there's a different loan officer at A+, it doesn't have to be me. I have no ego. Our goal is to help you guys win more deals. Outside of all the regular stuff, these are kind of unique things to our company.
All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, sorry, we are skipping around today, y'all. All right, we welcomed Jason last week, so just welcome again, Jason, and congratulations. All right, guys, we are trying desperately to acknowledge all of the amazing teammates that are on teams. There's plenty of seats up front, guys, fill in. So we want to make sure if you have a team and you have agents on your team and they're closing deals, please have your admins or somebody on the team respond to Shania. She's been sending out emails weekly and very few of you guys are responding. We want to make sure that the teammates are getting credit for the volume they're closing. What they are going to get credit for on reports from us is just the portion they receive. So if they're on a 50-50 split with you guys, we're not going to have the other 50% that they essentially closed. And we expect you guys to respond to Shania so that we can start actually promoting them each team meeting going forward for next year. So if you guys will just put a note to have your admins or someone on the team responsible for responding to Shania, that would help us. Not everyone's teams are 50-50. Some have 70-30, 60-40. Some, if you hit a certain threshold, the split changes. It would be impossible for us to try to calculate that week after week. Ask Michelle, it was a nightmare. So if you guys will just make sure that you guys get that for us. And then we wanted to welcome baby Charlie. She is here. So if you guys were not aware, Lindsay had her baby. So she is officially on maternity leave. So did we ever find out, is this after Charlie?
No, he denied it this morning.
He did denied it? Okay.
Yeah, make sure that, Lindsay will be off for 3 months. So if you can, any of your marketing stuff, either submit to the marketing concierge or just make sure you're using that marketing email address.
Yeah, we have plenty of people working
Or
it.
anything tech related that you would have gone to her for, please keep coming to me. I can help you with all that as well.
Right. So if you guys have any questions at all, just let us know. All right, congratulations, Capper, Chris Ruskovitz. So congratulations. And Kathy Schultz, I know she's here somewhere. And congratulations, Cappers, Don and Zach. And when Charlie gets here, he'll have your cups for you guys. Congratulations, Capper, Jen Strelka. And Ross, congratulations. All right, guys, we have our home run club. So Carol Carlson, Don Shipley, Emily, Greg, James Krickeberg, Jeremy, Kathy, Michael Medina, Steph Sosa, Tina Reddick, Mike Reddick, Sharice, and Tony. Congratulations. Let me move this bad guy. All right. And then again, if those of you guys don't know what a home run club is, for anyone that's new, you have to have at least one listing taken, one contract written, and one contract closed in the same month. So you can have multiple of those, but you need to have all 3 of those in order to qualify. All right, guys. So for the month of November, we had over a $2 million month. Emily did in 1 month. So congratulations to Emily. And Steph Sosa, no, she's here. Congratulations. I like the bells. This is fun. Over $1 million. All right. And Royce, over $1 million. He is killing it this year as well. We're super excited for all of you guys. And Terry Lewis, congratulations. And Tina and Mike, congratulations. And Let's Go did over 2 million in closed sales volume. And Goodland Collection did over 2 million. Team Smith, Wisconsin did over 2 million. And the Krickebergs did over 2. And Medina Real Estate did over 1 million. Congratulations. And Wisconsin Premier Realty Group did over 1 million. Let me move this little box too. All right, Level Up Wisconsin did over 1 million. And Simplified Realty Group did over 1 million. Guys, we had a lot of $1 million months. So individual volume for November, here are the numbers. Emily, all the way down to Tao. You guys did an amazing job, top 10. So congratulations to everyone. Stephanie, Royce, Terry, Carol, Katie, Taylor in the back, Greg, Liz, and Tao. And then year to date, and obviously we will not share year to date numbers next month. We'll wait for the award. So just, I know you guys all like to try to sneak ahead of time and know what's going on, but this will be the last year to date you guys get. And no asking me, I get a lot of text messages of like, where do I fall on the list? Where am I at? I'm not telling you, so don't ask. I'm going to pretend like the text didn't come through. All right. Year-to-date team volume, Bumgardner Group, Reliance Real Estate, and Pinnacle Group. So congratulations to everyone. And then November group volume, Let's Go did almost $3 million. Goodland Collection at almost 3. Team Smith at 2.6. Krickebergs at 2.3. Medina Real Estate at 1.5. Wisconsin Premier over 1. Level Up over 1. Simplified over 1. And then the Schmidt Group coming in close. And Mindright Realty Group. So congratulations to everyone. And then year-to-date group volume. So Let's Go is currently holding the #1 spot at 50 million and all the way down to Wisconsin Premier at over 11 million. So congratulations, everyone. You guys are killing it. All right, and then year-to-date in units. So individual units starting at 72, going all the way down to 14, and then teams on here and groups, guys. These are huge numbers. You should be really, really proud of your accomplishments. It's a lot of hard work. So give yourself a round of applause for that. Nick Bardo, you made the list too. All right, I'm not going to make you get up and dance today. All right, so for the month of November, we did profit share with $7,049. So congratulations to all of you and your hard work. And then collectively, year to date, we did $736.92 with all of our MKE offices. So that is huge. So congratulations. And we shared it last week. I know not all of you guys were here. 972 has been pretty much between like #3 and #4 all year amongst all of the regions, all the market centers. We made it finally in Aaron Kaufman's top 80. So we were number 79, y'all. That is awesome. So like out of 1,400, we're number 79. So that is really, really good. So huge congratulations. And that's year to date, not just for the month. So we were super stoked about that. All right, Miss Kathleen. We got a lot of imposters this day and age.
I know. You guys get these spam emails like nonstop?
Yeah. And then you blow me up.
Yeah. So I just wanted to do a little bit of like show and tell of like how you can recognize what a spam email looks like versus an official KWRI email. Most of you that forward them to me or ask me about them, like I believe your intuition. Yes, that is spam. Okay. So a couple of just things to think of or look for when you're looking at these emails. We're going to start with the sender's name. So KWRI is going to use official KW emails. So Bounce 2 is probably the most common one you're going to receive emails from. Those are like their general communications to you. That two-factor authentication codes for when you're logging into command come from that second email address there. And then you might see other emails from like events at KW, maps at KW for like some specialty coaching programs and family reunion, things like that. So when you open up these emails, just always look to see who's sending it to you. I think that one of them that came through this weekend was through Eventbrite. So yes, spammers are getting loads of email addresses, sticking them into services like Eventbrite where it's free to email out a database. So that's where it's coming from. Versus the KWRI email that's using that Bounce 2 email address.
There was a few this weekend that a couple of you sent me screenshots on, and it was coming through as @gmail.kw.com. That is obviously fake. So they're using a handle through Gmail. So again, if you just click that down arrow and see who the sender is, a lot of times it's going to tell you that it's spam.
The next thing is the logos and branding. So these spammers do try to copy the KW branding, but it's just not quite right. For example, this spammer got the KW red, but then it's also missing like that little R next to it as a registered trademark. And then the rest of the email was super, super plain and boring, right? KWRI emails are going to be red and gray and have the same font, and you cannot mistake it because of all the branding that's going to show up on it. The next thing to look for is the use of spam words and language. So for example, words like kindly or just dear agent, right? That's going to be super generic. And also like incomplete information in the email. So over this weekend, the email said, reach out to bracket support IT information, enter here. Well, obviously they don't know what to put there, so they didn't put anything. That's kind of a tell that it's a spam. Whereas the KWRI email clearly says who to reach out to for questions. And again, that branding is really complete in that email. And the last thing is the call to action and any potential deadlines. So if there's an actual action that we need you to take as a group, we are going to over communicate it to you here at team meetings, and you'll also receive emails from our leadership team on top of KWRI, right? So if you can think back to when we switched to commissions and command, we over communicated that for months on end until the deadline actually came. KWRI is never going to ask you for your credit card information, and KWRI will never threaten to deactivate your account. The only people that can deactivate accounts are our MCA's office. Okay? When you leave, if you leave, which you'll never leave. So for example, dear agent, this will result in immediate deactivation of your account. Is obviously a scam. The KWRI email is going to give you a long leadway of upcoming changes. They're going to give you plenty of notice. It won't be like if you don't do this in 24 hours, you're out. That will never happen from KWRI. And then when in doubt, just keep reaching out.
Yep. Yeah, let us know. All right, compliance updates.
Why not?
So I'm sure you all read your emails, every single one that comes your way. So you already know that new lock boxes are coming. So it is there. Some of you are surprised
Because nobody reads email.
what? I read every line. No, so you're going to be trading in your Sentry locks for a new Sentry lock. It's an upgraded product. So what's really awesome and really exciting is that it's going to be quicker to get into the boxes because it's a touch and go. You don't have to open up the app, stick your face in front of it, whatever. Like it's going to work where you just tap the box and it opens, which is fabulous. And they're supposed to have a longer battery life. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So you did receive an email on December 8th that I know you all opened. For those that didn't, go back and find it. It's telling you how many lock boxes you are supposed to have in your possession. So verify that. And then if you want to go to the next one, you are going to go in person between January 13th and 15th to the Embassy Suites in Brookfield, and you will trade in your existing Sentry locks and they will give you the new ones. They will also give you a training on how to use them. So there's going to be an email coming from Sentry Lock. You don't have it yet.
So when you get the email, we're going to open it. We're going to read it. So
Yep.
we can actually register when to do our
Yes.
training.
So really, everybody just put something in your calendar now that you're going to want to stop by the 13th or the 15th and do it. If you're out of town or something, they are going to offer smaller classes with GMAR, but they really want the majority of people to come to this event and get it done.
Would it help you if we have Shania send out an email invite reminder for those days that you guys need to go do that?
Yes.
Yes? All right, we can do that.
Okay, cool. Want to go on to the next? So you'll bring your lock boxes with you. They will turn off the access on those old boxes if you get your new ones. So it's not, it's important to turn in the old ones. There will be a grace period before they shut off all the old ones. And then, like I said, there'll be smaller training sessions offered, but space is limited. So really try to get to those dates that they have already planned out.
Yeah. Do you have a question?
I was just gonna say, I think you have some lock boxes in use.
can you turn in a little bit later or?
Yeah, I think what I would recommend is maybe put a temporary regular box on those. Because then
Or
it's,
you could even take the ones you do have, yeah, either use like the old school lockbox and switch it out for the day while you run down there, if possible, or, you know, then you can always try to bring those ones at a later time.
yeah, but it'll make your life easier if you do it all at once. So
Yeah.
like if you have a listing starting that week, you know, maybe you want to put a temporary one on so that you don't have to run back and forth all the time.
So for like Liz, she has a bunch of lock boxes here, but she isn't here. Can I exchange them for her, or is it gonna be like a big deal?
I'm not,
So I would just say like, the CenturyLock system with Gmar is like a library checkout system. So those aren't really hers. She's like, she has them, but
Yeah.
they're not hers. So I would honestly just go to Gmar and just drop them off right now and just be like, we don't need these. And then.
there you go.
Sounds
That
good.
works too.
Out of curiosity, I didn't get that initial email that with the, how many you have in your possession or whatever.
Okay,
And I just talked to somebody else and they didn't either. So do you know like anything about that? Like, who we contact?
Did you check your spam?
Yeah.
I would reach out to Gmar.
I'll say the initial email for me came in on like my personal email address, because that's.
Oh.
Well, it's KW.
It should be your personal email. Usually, most of you, it's probably,
CenturyLock, right?
right, but did you check personal email too?
Yeah, I checked
Okay,
all over,
This-
I looked for CenturyLock.
Well, look for, it came from Gmar.
It came from Gmail.
Gmar,
Okay.
yeah.
The initial came from Gmar.
Might also, I wonder if it's different for teen agents.
That's why I tried
Should it be?
Yeah.
But look, if you guys want to take a picture, their phone number is here
Okay, yeah.
and their email. So it's support@centrallock.com and then their phone number and the 1-800 number at the bottom.
Yep, I'm sorry, that was from CenturyLock, not Gmar. So, but CenturyLock gets their info from Gmar. So if you did not get it, you could reach out here, like take a picture of that. You can also reach out to Gmar for
Okay, yeah,
assistance.
cause I definitely didn't get that because I'm actually pretty good about my email.
Okay.
Okay, well, good. Okay, I think, yeah, and you do not have to get a new app. So just be ready to update, when the update comes out. So updating to the new version of the app will allow you to do the tap to enter. And then,
More info will be sent on December 15th.
which
it
was
says.
yesterday.
Yep. Did we get this?
Check your emails, everyone. But it's really like,
Posted on their Facebook page.
Okay.
In case everyone doesn't know that Gmar has a Facebook page, they do post things like this, so it's there too.
yep, but it's supposed to be better. Hooray.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. All right, training and education. Just a reminder, guys, there is no team meeting the next 2 Tuesdays. We will also be closed Wednesday through Friday next week for Christmas. And then the following week, we are closing noon on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we are closed. So obviously the offices are always open 24/7 to you guys with the key fob, but we just want to make sure that you guys have access and know what staff will be around and what staff will not. And then we have a couple more. They're off on Christmas, so just one more on the 18th. PC coaches will be running the December schedule. So it is recent PC grads and dual career agents coming to the office, but everybody is welcome. So if you're just interested in a refresher, please join their classes. And then again, for 2025, December, free coaching calls. So if you're not in KW Maps, this is your opportunity. If you want to try it out and see what it's like, you can scan this QR code and sign up for a free coaching session. And then Ignite is launching January 7th, and this is at North Shore. We currently have about 50 people signed up for this, so we're super excited for it. Charlie's kicking it off, and then we're ending it with the Jean Greco's on the 29th. So again, you do not have to attend every single one. If you know you can attend only a few or one, please sign up. You can choose the one that you're going to attend. We want to make sure that you guys are set up in there, but it is not required to attend every single one. All right, we're going to keep moving along. Just a reminder too, I have a few of you I know that are looking for tickets. Both Charlie and I have a couple feelers out to a couple different people that are either going to be selling their MAPS tickets or aren't sure if they're going. So we're waiting to hear back. But we already have a few. I've been tagging a few of you online as well. There's some TL groups and MCA groups that I'm a part of, and they are selling tickets at early bird pricing for $7.99 and $8.99. Some are selling them for $9.99. So they're still cheaper than what they're currently at. So if you need one, let me know. I'm looking for Kathy and Tanika right now, but if there's anyone else still looking for tickets, did you guys get them or you're good? You good? Okay. I know I tagged you guys in a couple too. I tagged you in a couple that were selling.
I have one available. I'm not,
You'll have one available?
yeah, I get apps.
Okay.
So I'll have one available.
Okay, so he'll.
Getting starts.
All right, so Jean Geckos are gonna have one available as well, and then we are here for the party. Huge thank you guys to all of our sponsors that made today happen. Wisconsin Mortgage Group, HSA Home Warranty, Bank 5-9, Cream City Mortgage, America's Preferred Home Warranty, A+ Mortgage, Focus Title, and she's down in Disney celebrating, but all of the staff is here, American Home Shield, and Landmark Credit Union. So honestly, without these guys, these parties would not happen. So huge thank you. Before we do the coming soon and buyer's needs, we have one more guest speaker. So we're going to have you come up real quick. Nicole Saki is a BNI group, right? Yeah. And this is Amy. And so I'm going to plug this in real quick. And she's just got a quick little presentation for y'all. Is it this side?
It's the other side.
Other side. Okay. No, you're good. All right. Let's see.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm an interior designer. My name's Amy Hilligus, and my company is Hilligus Home Interior Design. We also do remodeling as well. So we do kitchens and bathrooms all the time. We do additions. A lot of people think I just flop pillows. So we do renovations as well. This is not the best representation of me. This was an idea that we once had for luxury. I think I'm more of an accessible business. I don't want to label it as luxury because most of my clientele is actually more like middle class. And I love working with budgets. It's one of the challenges that I enjoy working with, tighter budgets and actually trying to get more out of designs. So we're rebranding, but my socials are these. If you guys want to follow me on any of the ones that you use more often, that would be a great way for us to stay connected in the future. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, this was through BNI. So this is just my family. We'll go to the next one here. Full service interior design is what I mostly, that's the service that I provide. I have added more services, which we'll go into in the next slide, but full service interior design is just one flat fee. Most clients don't like paying hourly. They like to know exactly what they're getting for how much they're paying for it. The scope can vary, and it's really anything interior. So paint to